Welcome back to mini video series on fractions. So in this video, let's take a look at what we so-called the least common multiple, LCM. So before I begin, I just want to um, telling you that the difference between least common multiple versus least common denominator is that the counting numbers for LCD is in the denominator. So that's what we call them least common denominator. So how do you find the least common multiple is the same as how you will find the least common denominator, LCD. So what is the least common multiple? Least common multiple of two or more counting number is referring to the smallest number that all the given counting number can go into. All right, so what does that mean exactly? All right, check this out. So here I got 9 and 6. Okay, I want to find the least common multiple. So whatever my answer is that I'm going to have, 9 can go into it, 6 can go into it. So what that means is it instantly put my 9 and the 6 as a divisor. Therefore, the dividend or my answer, least common multiple, got to be either the same or bigger than my 9 and 6, what I'm starting out with. So a lot of students got least common multiple confused with something else. A lot of students say, well, 3, okay? 3 will be the least common multiple. That will be incorrect because 9 cannot go into 3. 6 cannot go into 3. 3 is the common factor of 9 and 6. But the least common multiple is referring to the number that my 9 and the 6 can go into. All right, so therefore that number got to be bigger or the same as my given number. All right, so there are different ways to go about doing this. Students that know or people that knows multiplication table pretty well already know 9 can go into 18, 6 can go into 18. So the least common multiple will just be 18, which is the answer. Now there are other common multiples, but the 18 is the smallest one. That's why the word least is here. So how do you find it, especially for numbers that you do not recognize? So what I normally show students is put your counting number inside the upside down division. And on the outside, find me one number that can go into both of them, which in this case, 3 can go into both of these, 9 and 6. Don't choose 1, okay? Choose anything other than 1. 3 can go into 9 3 times. 3 can go into 6 2 times. All right. Now, again, find me one number out here can go into both of them other than 1. Uh, there's no number can go into 3 and 2 simultaneously. So that's how you know this is the end of it. All right. Then you can just multiply all the numbers on the outside together. 3 times 3 times 2, which will be 18. All right, that's one way to do it. Knowing a multiplication table is another way. There's another way, actually. A third way is basically using prime factorization. Write all the prime number makes up 9, which is we know is 3 times 3. Find all the prime numbers that makes up 6, which is 2 times 3. So for the least common multiple, what you do is count the repeated factors and the non-repeated factors. So as you can see, between 9 and 6, the factor of 3 repeated, so you count that one time. 9 has another 3 that did not repeat with the 6. You count that one time. Count the repeated and the non-repeated factors. 2 did not repeat with any other factors from 9, so we count that one time. So that's why it's 3 times 3 times 2, which is 18 still. Okay, either way to do it will be fine. Most of people probably been taught to do it the old-fashioned way, which is just multiply your way up. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27, so on and so forth. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24, so on and so forth, right? So the smallest multiple that you found will be the answer. Okay, that's another way of doing it. So there are four basic ways to find the least common multiple. Now, if you can tell what the answer is, that would be awesome. Now, for number that you don't recognize, like 21 and 30, I don't know what the common multiple is. Then I'm gonna use any one of my other tools to help me. So me personally, I like the upside down division. I'm gonna break down my 21 and 30 first, and then multiply them to find my least common multiple. So, what's one number can go into both of these? Gotta be both of them. 3. 3 can go to 21 7 times. 3 can go into 30 10 times. Now, let's try it again. Find me one number out here can go into both 7 and 10 other than 1. Other than 1. Well, there's none, so that's it. So 7 and 10, okay, this is where I will stop at. So all the numbers on the outside multiplied together will be my least common multiple. For my LCM, will just be 3 times 7 times 10. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 times 10 is 210. All right, so that would be my answer. All right, now you try it. You may pause the video and try between 6 and 22 and see what you get. All right, I hope you got the answer already, so I'm going to give a try. I have no idea what the answer is, so I'm going to put both my 6 and 22 inside the upside down division. Find me one number, any number out here can go into 6 and 22 at the same time, other than 1. Well, I know 2 can go into 6 and 22, so that would be 3 and 11. I don't think there's another number out here I can use to go into 3 and 11 at the same time, so this must be the end of it. So all the numbers on the outside multiplied together will be my answer. So my least common multiple would just be 2 times 3 times 11, which will be 66. All right, so finding least common multiple will definitely help us to add or subtract fractions. All right, that will conclude this video. Thank you for watching.